2013. End of the month. 3 things. I'll let you go. Looks like 90 days doing the video cam thing here, and on a roll. So looking good. I got the new fireplace insert came this week, and I'm gonna see if I can assemble it tomorrow, so I can start. I'll start April with a little different scenery background. I'll see if I can do my fireplace chat I talked about earlier last month, I think it was, and just break up the monotony, because this thing is portable, so I should be able to move to another room. So if I can get downstairs vacated, or sneak in there when no one's there, and do just a fireside chat, that should be nice. It's a nice bigger insert. It's what do they say, 99% efficiency. So the one that's in there now is a really older unit, and it's not its mixture is wrong, because after you run it for not even a day, about 2 days, the black soot gets all over the logs and all over the inside of the fireplace. You have to have the flue open to get some of the fumes vacated out properly. Plus the black soot is getting in the inside. It's like a real fireplace. I mean, you really got to watch it. It just got to be too much. And it's noisy, real noisy. But I know winter's just about over here. But I know next week's supposed to be a little chillier, so it'll be nice to have it up and going. After that, it's just going to be for look scenery. So we'll see how that goes. I was watching a special tonight on the Foo Fighters, and which is the drummer of the group Nirvana, went solo and kind of produced over the last 20 years. It's hard to believe it's 20 years. See, because I was thinking of 82 is when Nirvana hit the scene, and it was such a kind of a wake up. And at the same time, 82 is when I'm gonna leave you with a song from Asia. I really thought the 80s was going to be turning out to be pretty good for music. I'll have to think as we go through music of the 80s, but it seemed to really start out really good, and Asia was really just seemed to hit a stride there, and then they broke up. And then, of course, Nevada did its crash and burn thing a couple of years later. So it really wasn't. But I was trying to explain to Cross that at that time, he was 2 years before he was born, so he really couldn't. Him. There's not really a lot of new main focus music groups nowadays. So it's really hard to pinpoint megastars, mega acts. They just don't. Just not music industry is not like it was. They have big main draws to really sell out big arenas. I guess when Lady Gaga came through, she can hold her own and pull in a crowd. Who was the other one? Madonna. She's still kicking around. She came out in the 80s and was able to sustain her act. She seems to, but every so often put out a new album or so and keep her thing rolling. But she's getting up there too in age. So it's it's a hard industry to be in. But 82 is, like I said, when I moved to Minnesota, so it was just a new flux of things. At that time, 82, 83, like I said, Journey was hit the biggest that they got, and they kind of broke up after that. But not really thinking of much at the point. But it's just interesting to see that how a band evolved. I mean, even when the Foo Fighters, it shows his early years. Like I said, being the drummer and then coming out to be the front man and forming his own group. You have people coming and going. Musicians. It's hard to keep it together. I mean, even I remember when I moved up and wanted to go see. I'm not saying like Nirvana for their time. It was such a changed music. The force of music changed. It had a new. It's like the bar, the level of music raised. This is the new thing. Kind of like when Van Halen first came out. It was just so new and different from the groups and bands that I was listening to at that time. Were pretty arena rock and kind of soft rock, and they came in and kind of raised the bar. I remember the guitarist Eddie Van Halen was the magazines that I read. He won like 3 or 4 years in a row as guitarist of the year. I'm going to say 76, 77, 78, and 80. And then when Ozzy went solo and got his guitarist, he was Randy Rhoads. The first 2 albums that he had knocked Van Halen off the pedestal, or at least the guitarist anyway. But then that guitarist, Randy Rhoads, died in a plane crash, so it was like a short-lived. Sometimes these little burst, they're like supernovas. They're so bright and flash and burn out that you just don't make it. Anyway, tomorrow, Easter, we got a big ham waiting to be processed and cooked. So I'm going to relax and try to put the fireplace together and have a nice ham dinner, and I'll tell you all about it tomorrow. But 1982, Asia. I thought a super Asia. March 30th, 2015.